Hello Internet, my name is David X. I'm the Cosmic Gamer Dude with a Cosmic Attitude, and if you hear a background noise, I do apologize about that. There's like pipes going on, and there is like the hot water's not coming out, so I'm just doing something. Anyways, yes, as you saw from the title and thumbnail of this video, these are my final thoughts about SMG4. Some of you may have remembered that I did a mod showcase video in Gary's mod, where I showed off the Showgrounds map that was being used and all that, so I actually want to talk about the series as a whole. Some of you do not know this, but I started reacting to a lot of SMG4 content all the way back in, like, 2013 or 2014. One of the first few videos I actually reacted to, like, the first few episodes that were out. I remember watching those a lot. And eventually I moved up in the world and started reacting to all of his recent content. And it was actually pretty cool. Now, I do want to mention, I did lose interest by 2016. But I came back in late 2018 and started watching his content there. And of course, keep in mind, this was also before I made my actual account on YouTube. So, yeah. I was still alright from that point onward. But, I do want to be honest about one thing. Like, as I continued watching his content by 2018, it really stuck with me. Now, I did want to talk about a few stuff in this video, so let's just cut to the chase. First and foremost, the redesigns of the characters. I have to say, I really like the redesigns. More of the, mainly the newer designs of SMG4, 3, and Wpnz, because, their first redesigns, I didn't really mind the first iteration of Wpnz's redesign, but I will say, like, his fresher design, like, man, it's just funny to say the least. I really liked all the redesigns that all the characters have. Makes them flesh out more, and not to sound racist or anything, but looking at the designs of SMG4 and SMG3, is it just me, or do they actually look exactly like their actual voice actors? Like, you could probably Google an image, and you could kind of see somewhat of a resemblance to the actual actors. I mean, it just could be just a coincidence, but it is something that it is something to think about. But, in all seriousness, I feel like there would be a redesign for SMG4 and SMG3. I just had a feeling. Because for people that remember one of the YouTube banner designs, which was the 10-year anniversary, as well as the basic drawing portrait of SMG4 for the profile picture. You guys probably know what I'm talking about. And, well, I don't know why, but for some odd reason, it felt like those were actually foreshadowing the redesign. Like, it just felt like there was something going on. I had a feeling that there's going to be some sort of redesign or change and something like that. And the what if scenario from the SMG4 what if video, where 4 and Mario look through different fan fictions and alternate universes. And one of them was, what if SMG4 got a cease and desist? And here we are, like, several years later, and then we just jumped to 2022, and we have the lawsuit arc. Like, that could have been just a coincidence too, but I have to say, it is kind of interesting. That's when I saw the, eventually I saw the It's Gotta Be Perfect live stream. And I saw bits and pieces of it, noticing that SMG4 was kind of like trying to make the perfect video. And then it was at this moment I realized, Oh, he's probably worrying about people making fun of his new appearance. That's probably what's going on. And hey, there have been some people that really hated the redesign. I didn't, because we did see a glimpse of his original self from back then, so yeah. I did notice, I also feel like some of the newer characters, like Clench, I mean, he was just, like, for, semi-episode purposes, I guess you could say. It was actually, like, a really weird character. Although, to be honest, I mean, they kind of threw in Karen into the mix, like, before the lawsuit arc, so... I mean, she didn't really have that much of a voice. She did have her original voice, like, before she had an actual voice actor. She was actually the voice of, female Scout. Scout from Team Fortress 2, but as a female. You probably know what I'm talking about. And, I did like how they incorporated her ex, which is Weapons. I also like the fact that it was also the same voice actor that did the voice of SMG4. Now, there is one thing that I did want to talk about, which is the drama about Tari's original voice actor and the new one. To be honest, I didn't really hear that much of a difference. I don't know what it is. It just sounded like she got a little older, and that was it. I didn't think it was an entirely different voice actor. But, one thing that I did remember is that there was, like, a falling out between Luke and Tari's original VA. And one thing that not many people realize is that literally moments after people discover the new voice actor, let's just say that a bunch of people got so bad they went to the maximum of any extreme. And you know what those people did? They started doxing Luke and Kevin's addresses to their homes, to their base of operations, and they even started doxing their family. And to be honest, I don't really know the full details, but to be honest, I feel like that was the reason why there was a falling out, because when Tari's original VA saw this, she was like, nope, I'm not going to be involved with this anymore. Of course, some people don't know about this, but one of my personal favorite characters has got to be Mr. Puzzles. I don't know why, he just has a goofy personality, starting off as a standalone villain who's after the fame and the fortune, eventually becoming a buffoon who actually does some great things here and there, despite running from the police and shoplifting a couple times. The thing is, I feel like Mr. Puzzles never got enough character development. That was the only issue that made him from being a great character. Like I like Mr. Puzzles. Like he had Weapons at least disappeared, doing a good act. And seeing how the SMG4 channel ended, it was bittersweet. It really was. It is unfortunate that the channel is gone, but I just want to clarify that it was still a great adventure. Was it perfect? No. In the end, it's not about being perfect in your story. You just tell out a story how you want to tell it off. And hey, people can make their own iterations of the same story. It's how you build it that counts. And hey, it's alright to listen to criticism, because they give you insight on what you should do, like new ideas for an adventure or something like that. I don't know. Yeah. To be honest, I feel like Mr. Puzzles never really got that much of a backstory. Like, we did learn how his origins, but something about him, how he wanted the fame and fortune, it feels like something happened way before he met SMG4. I feel like there was something in the past, something in the far out past, because keep in mind, because SMG4, the SMG4 crew, they found him in the basement, like the basement of the showgrounds. So I feel like there was something that was going on that they were just never, that was never stated before. I feel like, but hey, not every character has to be perfect, and to be honest, I feel like there was a, when I first saw the watch fee of 2025, I noticed, while watching the video, I noticed something was off. Like, the one major thing that probably everyone else noticed is that there was no comment section telling, like the versus thing. You know what I mean? Or Mario versus against other people and all that. Because War of the Fat Italians. I noticed that was immediately gone, and they were actually going to old episodes. And I was like, wait, no, that can't be it. That's when I saw the video that showed up. Thank you for everything. At first, I didn't think he was ending the channel, but then, as I watched it, I realized, yeah, I had a feeling this would happen eventually. Because, to be honest, I thought SMG4 was gonna stick around for, like, all the way to, like, 10 million. But I guess not. It seems like he was suffering a case of burnout. Some of you who are not fully aware, burnout is the state in someone's mind and body where they lose interest and enjoyment in something they've been doing for a long time, and is in fact one of the biggest killers in all of YouTubers. I mean, to be honest, yeah. Because technically, Luke, aka SMG4, he technically owns both the SMG4 channel and the Glitch Productions channel. I mean, have you seen the release dates of, like, Amazing Digital Circus, Gaslight District, and all that stuff? And believe me, maintaining 2 channels at a time, it's hard. I understand his pain. But hey, at least he finally ended the story on a good note. It was upsetting that he had to go, but it was bittersweet. It really was. And I've been watching a bunch of his older videos, and it's something I really appreciate the content he has. Keep in mind, there's like a bunch of other content creators that still make new adventures with all the characters they introduce and all that. And I like how the community is still stronger than ever. I mean, it's not perfect. Every community has a toxic side, but we don't really talk about the toxic side because, I mean, who cares? Who cares, right? Because let the toxic haters be haters, because they're not going to stop anytime soon. I can assure you that. Overall, I think it was a great series. By the way, if you guys saw my Steamed Hams parody with Mr. Puzzles and Mr. Wpnz on DeviantArt, if you haven't seen that, I recommend you check that down in the description below, or you can check my DeviantArt page on the channel in the About section. I also recently posted a new deviation about Alpha Zer0, I should say. And it's basically the beta design of Niles, which is the inspiration, and I just... You can learn more about that art piece on DeviantArt as well. Anyways, this has been DavidX with my personal talk about SMG4. Thank you all for watching, and let's hope he gets to 10 million subscribers soon. I really hope it happens for him. He's not he's not a perfect content creator, I keep in mind, but he is one of the finest who really shaped out and grew a legacy that should never be forgotten. Your support and just reaching out, like if this is like your first time being exposed to SMG4, go and see all his different videos. And I mean it. Check them out every once in a while. Because they have been a part of the golden age of YouTube for several years to come. Anyways, see you all in the next video. Peace!